Here is a special stone that is used for repairing other whetstones. This stone is often called Stone Fixer. Another common name for it is chewing stone. This stone fixer is made by Imanishi Seito from Kyoto, Japan, and it is of 100 grit. When you are using whetstones for sharpening, you are removing not only metal that is being sharpened away. The sharpening stone wears out as well. When you are sharpening the front side of the knife, the wear out happens mostly along an angled section of the stone. For a right-handed person, it starts at the bottom right corner of the stone. The bottom left corner of the stone is untouched and is not wearing out at all. On the opposite side, the top right corner is left untouched. The wear out is concentrated on the section going from the top left corner to the bottom right corner. When sharpening the backside of the knife, the wear out pattern is almost identical to the front side. As your whetstone wears out, it becomes uneven. In time, the stone will become seriously concave. Sharpening with uneven stone is very difficult, especially for a beginner. The stone fixer is a tool used for correcting the surface of your whetstones. Imanishi stones, especially Arato line, are very aggressive and are also strong in structure. We recommend using Imanishi Stone Fixer for repairing Arato stones. One typical question that I often have to answer is, how do I know that my stone is not flat? One convenient way is to put a straight object on the surface of the stone and look at a light source. You will immediately see what part of your stone is uneven. As you will become more experienced, you can see if a stone is uneven just by keeping your line of sight leveled with the surface of the stone. When using Stone Fixer, it is good to make sure that you are actually removing material correctly. One simple and efficient way is to draw a grit on the surface of the stone. It does not have to be a perfectly drawn grit. The idea here is to create a guideline for the coming work with the Stone Fixer. Add some water. Start scrubbing the stone with the Stone Fixer. First, use the ribbed part of the Stone Fixer, as it is more aggressive and will cut quicker than the flat part. Remember to keep the stone wet and try to avoid using Stone Fixer on dry surface. Try to keep scrubbing along an imaginable line. Try to cover the entire surface of the stone without missing any parts, otherwise it will lead to uneven results. Even though the grit that I have drawn is already gone, there are still sharpening marks left in the middle of the stone. I will try to remove them. There is a small gap left there, right at the spot of the mark. Now the stone is flat. If you want, you can use the flat side of the Stone Fixer to perfect the surface even more. As the last step, I recommend to file down edges and corners of the stone to prevent accidental cracking in the future. The flat side of the Stone Fixer suits best for that task. Just a couple of strokes are enough. The idea here is not to remove too much material. For corners, one stroke per corner is most recommended. Now this Arato is flat, and the whole process took just a couple of minutes. Imanishi Stone Fixer is a very efficient tool. It is very fast and it leaves very clean results. It is also durable and can be used with a wide variety of whetstones. We especially recommend using Imanishi Stone Fixer for correcting surface of rough whetstones. Imanishi Stone Fixer is available from our webshop at hawatari.com.